In 1999, we made the film The Walls of Sirigu, in which is shown how the women of Sirigu paint their traditional houses with geometrical and symbolic motifs in the traditional colors red, white and black. That film ends with the question, what is the future of the motifs on the walls of Sirigu? In the West African country Ghana, Sirigu is located in the far north. Traveling from south to the north, about 1,000 kilometers, one passes different climatical zones and moves from tropical rainforest to dryland savanna. The country gained independence in 1957. The ethnic communities are very strong till today. Sirigu is located at a gravel road that winds through undulating landscape with scattered trees, farmland and houses. During the dry season, cattle can be seen in their search for food. Sirigu is well known for its architecture, wall painting and pottery. The people belong to the Nankan and speak their own language. Traditions play an important role. The designs of the houses, the compounds, reflect the family structure. The families are composed of a man, his brother, their wives and children and grandchildren. Men are the head of the household. There are two main seasons, the raining season and the dry season. From October to April is the dry season. In that period, the men mold mud bricks for the construction of the houses. Women decorate their houses and are engaged in pottery, basket weaving, brewing the local beer, pito, and making food such as kuli kuli, a fried groundnut paste. During the dry season, different festivals are being held and funerals take place. During such events, music and dance take place at day and night times. The main occupation in Sirigu is agriculture. The low prices for agricultural products, the unpredictable weather, and increase of population cause low productivity. Many of the men migrate part of the year to get employment. Many of the houses are in a bad shape as labor for maintenance is scarce. Painting of the houses is less practiced. Paying school fees is difficult. Especially women are suffering here. They have limited schooling and rights and a heavy workload running the family and the farm.
On the SWOPA compound,
Madame Melanie Kassise is the first woman in Sirigu who received a higher education. She made a career in education and after her retirement she took initiatives to improve the situation of the women in her village. In 1997 she founded SWOPA. The organization aims to improve the socio-economic position of the women. It focuses on the revitalization of traditional art in such a way that women can get additional incomes and strengthen their cultural and social identity. SWOPA now exists 10 years. With financial support of ICO and private donations, it has developed in a good functioning tourist center. Kofi Annan and many other politicians visited the place. There is a kiosk where guests are received and a hall for the women to paint together and to give workshops. There is an exhibition hall where they expose and sell their artistic products. Tour guides guide tourists to the rural area and the traditional houses. The additional income improves the position of the women in their families, and also the school children are better off. Ghanaian and Dutch teachers has been invited to help in the development of the organization and the artistic skills for pottery and painting. For the 5th time, 20 women will follow a 10-day course in painting. The course will start at 9 o'clock in the morning, but before Mrs. Mbo can take part, she has to do quite some work in her compound. The workshop leader this time is Mrs. Corrie Haverkort. Important points of attention are composition, the use of colors, and individual artistic development of the women. Building on previous workshops, some older paintings are looked at and reworked in such a way that pure traditional symbols and geometric figures are being presented. Attention is given to careful finishing off of the colors and the patches.
What painting is for you the most interesting painting?
Women are asked to comment on the paintings. Which one do you like and why? Where do you see the old traditional style? Where do new elements emerge? And how free are their expressions? Some participants are good in making compositions and others experiment with new motifs. The differences in developments are being discussed. A new step is the development of the traditional colors red, white and black. By mixing them, new colors emerge. Rhoda arrives late and is requested to dance.
Oui.
Pelga.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nasi.
So, one.
The big bowl with soup, so characteristic for the wall painting of the houses in the community, is now replaced by individual lunches. Asoki Pala explains her painting and shows her own personal development.
And then this hen, this is the tree.
The hen looks at the lizard with its two heads. She wonders why. Because everything is changing. I also change. Initially, I did not know how to paint, but now I am an artist. After individual experiments with composition, color shades and new motifs, evaluation takes place.
What is the meaning of the different palettes?
Each participant is invited to present her own work, to tell the stories being presented and to explain the use of the symbols and the colors. There is a story of the python, who, when the real mother cannot take care of her baby, pities for the baby and offers its tail to suck. Next to the different shades, new colors and new compositions emerge. Beyond the old and the new traditional style, a new, free style shows up, in which the typical Sirigu motifs are still recognizable. Now it's time for a party. Women challenge each other to show their skills. The texts of the songs are spontaneous improvisations. Tourists who are visiting SWOPA receive a warm welcome and are invited to take part in the party. The participants remind the roots of the art, the tradition of the wall paintings that expresses the stories of the community and handed over from mother to daughter. The difference with the traditional way of painting on the walls is that in the tradition, one or two acknowledged artists make the designs and compositions. The other women fill in the colors in the patches and support the group work. In painting on canvas, all women are individual artists, but sometimes a larger painting is made by a group. All members have to agree on the composition, designs and colors. This is a very lively process that ends up in a colorful and expressive painting. Now the end of the course is approaching. The different paintings are being shown. The workshop ends with speeches, singing and dancing. are being shown in Ghana and exported to the Netherlands. World Art Foundation organizes exhibitions and sales of the paintings. And so the art of Sirigu goes from wall to wall.